There are 3 branches in the government. Every branch of government requires people. The legislative branch requires people writing the laws. The executive branch requires people to be in charge and to be secretaries of state, secretary of defense, and all of the people employed under each of these positions. The judicial branch has judges that are what? People. And so we can't get away from, nobody's a robot. Amen? And so it's very important how we choose leaders. And according to Exodus chapter 18:21, it says, moreover, you shall select from all the people able men. First of all, number 1, able men, competent, able to do the job. You can't get somebody in there who doesn't, has screws loose, can't calculate, don't have their life sorted out, and you're going to put them in the government? And they're going to be like, oh yeah, just give that money to that guy. Or actually, just give it to me. I'll take it. Such as fear God. Fear God. People in the Bible that would not do certain things. Joseph did not have the law. Joseph was son of Jacob, and he was sold into slavery. He was sold into slavery, and then he had to be a slave for Potiphar, and then he was put in prison wrongly because somebody lied about him. And before he went into prison, this woman said, come on, let's go to bed. And he said, no. How can I do this thing and sin against God? He feared God. He cared about God. Amen? And we need people that fear God, will not hurt the citizens because they are afraid of what God, that it offends God. Men of truth. Men of truth. Men and women of truth. Amen? Men and women that fear God. Competent and able men and women. Hating covetousness. Not taking a bribe. Not being bribed by some corporation to go into something because they're going to line their pockets, right? That's not right. We don't want that. Let them judge the people at all times. Joshua and Moses, they were just normal people. They were all, maybe their tent may have been a little bit bigger, but they're going through the wilderness, right? And Moses and Joshua aren't like living high on the hog on all the people's stuff. They're living just like everybody else. 2 Samuel 23:2. He who rules over men must be just, ruling in the fear of God. So it's important how we choose leaders. And right now, the only requirement in choosing a leader is that they must be 35. The only thing is that you must have survived, been born in the United States, and are over a certain age still breathing. Your brain may not be firing, but you can get hired on to be in Congress, just because you're a certain age. And I would say that we need requirements.